Christine here from Boxing for Health. I'm going to put you through an exercise class today using Smovey rings. You will also need a chair and a scarf, or like a light women's scarf, or a rag that we can do an exercise with near the end. So you want it to be relatively light and nothing heavy, because the heavy ones won't work as well. So make sure you find that first. So you need a rag or a scarf, the Smovey rings, and a chair. And make sure you have water before you start the exercise class today. So for those of you that have a pair of these at home, they're a great exercise tool, especially for using at home or for travel, because they're relatively lightweight. They travel well, and they're just a great all-around exercise tool to have in your exercise kit. So we're gonna go through a workout today. If you don't have Smovey rings and you still wanna do this workout, by all means, just grab a very gentle weight, maybe 1 or 2 pound weights, one in each hand, just to get the feel for the movement. And then you can go ahead and join ahead with us. So we're gonna start with a warm up. So put the Smovey rings down to start. And I think to start, we're gonna warm up our shoulders. So our shoulders and our arms. So we're gonna start with nice big circles. So let's just do 5 big circles forward. Good, and now we're gonna go ahead and do 5 big circles backwards. Just go at your own pace. If I'm going too fast, slow it down. And let's do nice little circles. So I'm going backwards to start. And then let's change position and go forward. So make those circles as small as you can. Perfect. Rest your hands. Let's bring those shoulders up and over. So from front to back, big circles. If this seems hard for you, place your hands on your shoulders and just make sure your shoulders are actually moving and it's not just your arms moving. So nice 5 big ones. That's number 5. And then you're gonna go ahead and go forward with your shoulders. Now using the Smovies is a lot of upper body work, but we're gonna incorporate some squats and lunges to get our lower body going too. Good, shake those arms out. And let's go strong. We're gonna do 5, or let's do 10 power squats. So whether you need to use a chair or not, it's always nice to have one behind you until you've really mastered a nice power squat, because your butt should be going out first when you're sitting up and coming up nice and tall. So if you're unsure if your bum is going back first, then a chair is always nice to have behind you. So you can just touch it, just graze it with your bum and then stand up nice and tall. Okay, graze it with your bum and stand up nice and tall. All right, so let's do 7 more of these. We get our 10 in. Good. Hold for a second at the top and back down. Hold for a second at the top and back down. Good. 3 more. 2. Squeezing those shoulder blades at the top. And 1. Awesome work. Go ahead and grab yourself some water, and we're gonna get started for the very first Smovey exercise. So the first one we're gonna do with our Smovey rings is just the basic lunge. So I'm gonna start with my right foot forward, okay? And we're gonna go into a lunge position. So I'm gonna go down and up. So when my knees bend into that lunge, the Smovey goes back, okay? So back and lunge, back and lunge. All right, so get yourself comfortable in that position. Make sure the lunge is happening more from your back leg. So your back leg is doing the drop versus all the weights on your front, because you're gonna load that knee up more than we want it. Okay, so make sure that weight is going into the back leg and the back knee is doing most of the work. All right, so let's go. We're gonna go for a solid 10 here, okay? 1, 2, 3, get that full range with your arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, take a break if you need it. 8, 9, 10. Awesome work. Come up tall here. We're going to switch sides. If your legs need it, shake them out. We're going to put our left foot forward this time. Our right leg goes back. And we're dropping with that back leg. Make sure that your distance is nice and far apart. You want a wider stance if you can, and you're dropping with that back leg. No arching forward, up nice and tall, and drop with the back leg, and not this way. See, I'm dropping with my knee. My front knee, I want you to drop with your back knee, okay? So let's try and get 10 strong in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. If you find you're teetering a little bit, then slow down the movement. These exercises are not about speed. I want you to be doing them properly so that there's no injuries, okay? So it's important that you do that lunge in proper position and that you're not teetering off to one side or off to the other. Really slow it down. Master that lunge first and then throw your arms into it. Grab some water if you need it, and we're gonna move on to exercise number 2. This next exercise we're going to do is a horizontal left to right. So we're gonna move from one side to the other side. And you wanna do a movement, continuous movement, okay? Here we go. Left, right, left, right. Let's turn our head with it. No sudden jarring movements, you just want to get the rhythm. There's a rhythm to these exercises, so make sure you kind of get into the rhythm. This last 30 seconds, we're going to switch, and we're going to go horizontal, put one arm in front of the other. Try and keep your arms up across your chest as best as possible. We've got 20 seconds left. Right overhand, left overhand. Good job, guys. Keep going. There's 10 seconds to go. Awesome work. All right, the next one I'm going to show you, we're going to do squats with the Smovey. So both hands are going to come out in front of us, and we're going to swish them back as we sit down into our nice power squat. Remembering there's a chair behind us, right? And if there's not, you're pretending as if there is, so that bum is going back first and those knees are not passing those toes. All right, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Arms out in front and swing to the back. Stick that bum out behind you. And look at the rhythm. I'm not stopping at the top. I'm constantly swinging the arms. The straighter you can get them for this one, the better. We're almost at halfway. We got 30 seconds to go. Watch your form. Good job, guys. 30 seconds. Make that 20 seconds. Nice strong 10 seconds to finish. How many more can you get in? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Grab that break if you need it, get that sip of water, and we're gonna head on to the next exercise. The next exercise is gonna be, we're gonna start with behind the back. So we're crossing the Smovies behind our back. I'm doing forward and back behind me. This might feel awkward at first, but just give it a try. And go slow at first. Here we go. So I'm still coming out as wide as I can with my arms. Head facing forward, chest up tall. We're gonna do this to the 30-second mark, and then we're gonna switch to the front of the body, which will be easier. Get the hard one out of the way first. All right, let's switch to in front. Nice and big. See how my arms are getting straight? You don't need to go quite past the shoulder level. Just at shoulder level is good. Swing nice and big. This is great for working on our range of motion. Keep going. You got a few more left in you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll move on to the next one. This one we're gonna do a parallel swing and we're gonna add a leg curl into it. All right, so it's gonna look like this. We get our arms moving, and then when the right arm comes back, we're gonna swing. I want that leg to stay up for a few seconds if possible. Swing and back down. Here we go. Hold and back down. Hold and back down. Hold and back down. Just hold as long as you can, stable. Even if that's 1 second or 2, just work on increasing that time every time. A few more on this side and then we'll switch to the left. One more. Good. Switch over to the other side. And hold. So for some, this might be your weaker side. So do your best, even if it's a second, hold up for that second. Keep those arms swinging. Working our balance here, as well as our arms. Awesome. Good job. All right. Grab some water if you need it. We're gonna swing on to our next session. We're doing quick 1 minute exercises here. So the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna cross the arms in front of us, and when we come out like this, we're gonna abduct our leg. If you can, hold it for 2, and then back down. Okay? Here we go. 1. If you can go every swing, go for it, as long as you're not too tipsy. If you are, then make it every second swing. You can try and hold for a few seconds up there. Good. We're gonna switch sides now. I can already feel it in the side of my hip, which is that balancing muscles we're working with. Good. So use those variations. If you can hold for a few seconds, that's great. If it's just hold for 1, that works as well. Or just repetitively get that leg out to the side. 1 more. Good work. Some of these are going a little bit fast, so if you're finding you need to catch up, then just pause the video and take a break when you need it, okay? Grab some water and we're gonna move on to the next station. All right, let's move on to our next exercise. So we're gonna do something called a saw exercise. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reach towards my right with the Smovies, and I'm just gonna go out like so. And then when I say switch, we're gonna turn just slightly and switch over and saw to the left. So it's just that sawing motion with your arms, and we're gonna switch from right to left, and then we're gonna squat down low and Smovey down low, both sides, okay? We're gonna try and get all 4 positions in the minute, all right? So here we go. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. So saw up to the right corner. Awesome, keep going. Okay, now let's switch over, take a break here, switch over to the left. Don't turn yourself too much, just a little bit so that your feet are pointing to the left. And then we're gonna saw, nice and big, all the way up to the ceiling if you can. Keep those arms nice and straight. Big sine motion. And then we're gonna switch back to the right into a small sine motion. So nice and small, get your butt back so you're sitting into a little bit of a squat, and we're gonna saw. Keep that rhythm, don't stop the balls from moving. Good, let's get 30 seconds over on the left. Good. That one you can play around with a little bit and go a little bit quicker, especially in the shorter stance when you're in a bit of a squat position. Now we're going to switch into an exercise that we're going to do with our torso. So all you have to do is take the Smovies, bring them into your chest. You can hold them like so, or you can kind of bear hug them, whichever's easier for you. And we're gonna just practice some rotation of our torso. So make sure those shoulders are down, and we're gonna turn from left to right. Now what's important is that your eyes are going as well. So you're pretending to look over look over your shoulder so that your torso moves with you just a little bit further. All right, here we go, right to left. Good, keep going. 10 more seconds. Two, and one. Good job. If you get a little bit dizzy with that one, slow the movement down. You can also opt to sit in a chair and just don't sit all the way back in the chair. Just sit at the edge of the chair and work on that rotation by holding the Smovies in the same way. It's just you're sitting, so that might be a bit easier for you if you found that to cause you any bit of dizziness. Or if you want to be a bit easier on your back, if your back is bothering you, then try sitting in a chair and see if it's any more gentle for you to do it that way. All right, we're gonna go into another exercise. You're gonna put the Smovies away. We're gonna do an exercise now with a scarf. So if you have a scarf or a rag, we're gonna finish with two other exercises, a little bit different than using the Smovies. So we're gonna do the scarf throw. For those of you who haven't done it before, you're gonna use, like I'm using a rag. It just has to be light enough that you can catch it, or it won't work as well. So a women's scarf, like a dress scarf, or like a simple rag, okay? So you're gonna get yourself into a lunge position, okay, nice and comfortable. And your left hand, we'll start with the scarf in our right. Your left hand's gonna come up nice and big, so fully extended fingers spread out. You're gonna throw that scarf up in front of you, and then big grab, big powerful grab, and pull it back. Okay? So let's try for 5 on each side. All right, so go at your own pace here. Big fingers fully extended, right? We're gonna make this a nice powerful movement. So swing that scarf up and grab and hold in the back, get a good stretch there. Swing and hold. Stay nice and tight, keep everything nice and tight, and then swing forward and grab for 3. Fingers fully extended on the way in the front and all the way to the back. 4, hold, keep all those muscles nice and tight. 5, good, let's do one more for good luck here. 6, and hold. Awesome, it's really important that you get that hold and stretch in as you're isolating those muscles. Let's switch sides. So now my right leg is forward, scarf goes in the left hand. Big hand, fingers out wide and fully extended as if I'm reaching forward, okay? That left hand's gonna come up and we're gonna swing back. Left hand, okay? Starting position, fingers out nice and stretched. And swing that scarf up, grab and hold. Grab and hold. Good, guys, keep going. If this is your left side, for some of you it's gonna be weaker. Whichever side you started with is likely your dominant side. One more, and hold. Good. If you master this one quickly, that's awesome. To increase the difficulty, you can add a ball in the other hand, a tennis ball. So as you're throwing with one hand, you could bounce and then throw. Bounce and then throw. You can check our YouTube channel if you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you can see that exercise there. To finish, we're gonna do one for our core, and you will need a chair for this one. Any old chair will do. And just an object you can kind of reach for. So I'm gonna use the Smovey rings, and I'm gonna have you put them down to the right of your chair. Okay, we want a nice wide stance with our legs, so get to the edge of the chair. Okay. And so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna reach with my left hand first. So the ready position is, you're gonna grip hard and make a big strong fist. And you're gonna hold on to the chair with your right hand, and you're gonna punch your way to the Smovey rings, okay? Just like so, all right? And then you're gonna come up and hand out fully extended fingers. Look over all the way as far back as you can. Get a nice stretch in and hold. I'm using this hand to push a little bit of leverage here on my leg, so you don't want that leg to collapse. Bring the arm back to center and then relax. Okay? And then you're gonna take the Smovey rings and switch them to the other side once we've done 5 on that side. So I really wanna see a nice strong fist, okay? This is your ready stance. And then you're gonna pow down to the side and then up. Look with your hand and all the way as far back as you can. Don't lose that posture, no slouching. Stay up nice and tall, chest up. Okay, put that hand on the leg, get a nice good stretch. Bring it back here to center and then relax at front. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try 5. We'll do 5 each side. Okay, so once we get down to this position, remember, you're gonna grab your right hand. We're gonna fist our left to start. So you're gonna put your right hand on the chair. Make a purpose to make that fist nice and strong with the left hand. I'm gonna punch down too. I'm also gonna look at the back, hold that position, okay? And then come up, hand out to the side. Then you look, leg on the thigh, and turn. And hold for 2, arm back, and rest. All right, here we go for 2. Fist, punch down, look back, hand out to the side, look at your hand, hand on the inner thigh, and back, and hold, back to center, and relax. For 3, fist, punch, look back, good. Arm out to the side, fingers extended, elongate that arm, look to the arm, leg on the inner thigh, look back, look back, look back, and hold. Back to center, and back to front to relax. 2 more, guys. Big fist, ready for the power. Power punch, look back. Arm up and to the side, fully extend those fingers. You're gonna look at the fingers, leg on the inner thigh, and turn, and hold. Good, arm back to the side, and relax in center. We got 1 more, here we go. Fist, power punch, look to the right. Arm out to the side, fully extend, elongate. Bring that right arm onto the inner thigh, and look as we turn. Stay up nice and tall. Bring it back to the side and back to the front to relax. Awesome job. We've got 5 more. We're gonna switch your target item to the opposite side. Make sure your feet are staying nice and wide and not narrow like this. Feet out nice and wide, okay? So left arm now grabs the chair. Up nice and tall, chest up and out. Make that fist, okay? That nice determined fist, and we're punching down nice and strong. Punch down, look back. Awesome, hands out to the side. Fully extend, look with your eyes and follow it back. Leg on the inner thigh for a stretch and hold. Good. Back to the middle here and relax in the front. Here we go again. Fist, power punch. Look to the back. Arm out to the side. Look to the hand and bring it back. Nice work. Here we go for number 3. Power. Bring it in so you're really feeling all your muscles tighten. Ready? Power punch. Look to the left. Awesome. Arm out to the side. Look to the hand. Leg on the inner thigh and bring it back for a stretch and hold. Back to the middle and back to the front. Here we go. Number 4, big fist, punch. Look to the left. Hand up to the side, fully extend. Look to the hand, leg on the inner thigh, all the way back. Hold. Awesome. You got 1 more in you. We're gonna go for a strong last one. Here we go. Strong fist. Punch down to the ground. Look to the left. Arm out to the side. Hand to the inner thigh. And we follow that hand all the way back and hold. Back to the side and back to the front. Awesome work, guys. Those are some really good exercises. We had to throw some new ones in there. Hope you enjoyed your workout today. If you're feeling up for it, I would go ahead and rewind this video and go through all of the exercises again, just to get your 30-minute exercise in for today. Have a great day, guys.